Well, guys, it's that time of year. Snow is hitting the ground. But you know what? We've got a nice, lovely, warm fish room right in here. But today, we're going to go ahead and get some updates on some of the new inhabitants that we got. You guys are still keep asking about the Goonch and what's going on with him. So we're going to talk about where he's going, our plans for him, how he's doing, as well as a couple other guys around here. So before we get started, I want to show you guys this red-tailed giant gourami. We picked him up in the last couple of days as well. He is a very, very beautiful, rather large red-tailed giant gourami. This is our third one right now, but this one is very, very stunning. Look at all that red. My goodness, he is a beauty. Look at his gill plates got red all over him, his fins. And he's got red little spots all throughout his scales. Very, very beautiful fish. If you guys were watching the reels, you guys would know that the albino Goonch is eating and eating oh so well. I feed him almost every night. He eats about 5 pieces of food. So he is going to start growing really, really fast. I've already got him acclimated to the system water. I'm doing water changes with the system water. I am slowly bringing him up to temp so he can live in tropical, just like our other Goonch in the other tank. But right now I have this off the system and it's probably sitting at about low 70 degrees. And we'll go ahead and bring him up to temp. And then once I'm comfortable, he'll go ahead and go on the system permanently. And he will have a nice life here. I am also thinking about putting him in with this Paraiba because both of these catfish have super long, streamers. And look at his tentacles. We don't want that to get messed up. And as you can see on this Goonch, he's got that streamer off the top of his tail. That is really nice. I really don't want that to get messed with. So I am considering putting both of these guys together. They're really close in size. And I think I have the perfect tank for them. Okay, so out here in the pond room, I kind of have 2 options. I can either throw them in this 580 for now and let them grow out a bit. There's a bunch of other fish in here. We got Mr. Lone Star is out. He is showing off right now. He is getting really, really big, about 18 inches now. He's in here with a couple of other fish, tiger fish. This would be the only guy that I would be concerned about right off the rip, would be the catfish, possibly that Wells cat, but I think they would get along enough. I might even try the Wells catfish back together now that they're closer to the same size. But we've got all this hornwort up top. It's growing well in this Pleco tank. So I want this to go ahead and spread over the whole top of the tank. I've been working on getting more of the plastic decorations out of this tank and going more with, logs and rocks just to give the Plecos a little more naturalistic hides here. There goes that other albino Wells. But we've got that 580 right there. Or possibly that 750 right there. This tank here, of course, I would want to wait until these murderous alligator gar out of here, because these guys would 100%, I think, attack both the Goonch and the Paraiba's streamers, and I'd be a little bit concerned about them. So once these guys go up to Brian, I could possibly do this tank as an exotic catfish and let them have a 10x4 and just go ahead and inhabit this tank and let them grow as much as possible before they make it into the monster pond. I think that would be a great call. And I also have this tank down here, which I could possibly try and do something with these guys. The only one I'd be concerned about would be that Jow catfish back there. I definitely have to keep my eye on him and the 2 lungfish back there. I'd probably pull them guys out if I was to do this tank, but I still have some time to go ahead and determine what we're going to do with them fish. So we've had a successful spawn with the red tiger motag and the jaguar. So you guys can see back there, right there, you see a bunch of fry swimming around. That is spawn between the red tiger motag and the jaguar. I have not pulled none of the babies, nor do I think I'm going to. I'm surprised they actually haven't been eaten by now, but the numbers are starting to dwindle. But I'd say there's probably about 30 or so left, and they are growing pretty quick. I've got these guys here. They are trying to spawn again. That's the Argentiae cichlids, but they have this nest up front here. Actually thinking about, you know, I've kind of had my fun. I really don't like the idea of the jaguar and the red tiger motag breeding it in there. We had these two guys make a nest. I'm not sure if I want to continue down that path. I've had my fun. I showed you guys the tank is possible. I might go ahead and end up taking some of these guys out and go in a different direction with this tank. I'm not sure. But once these guys start pairing off and breeding as much as they are is when things start to go wrong. And, you know, they're trying to protect that they're young. They might single a fish out. I think I want to go ahead and get rid of this golden dorado here soon. I got another peacock bass in quarantine with the Paraíba that I can put in here. I think he would do well. But I'm not sure where we're going to go yet. We still have some decisions to make. And we've got some tanks opening up here soon. You guys can see that the aquarium up there in Michigan is coming to completion. So we will be sending a bunch of these fish up to Brian here relatively soon. All right, while we're doing some updates, Jerry just informed me today, ever since I put the new black diamond male in there, this pearl and that male have both been trying to go after this female right there. You can see bite marks on her side. There's some nibbling on her disc. And she is being submissive and letting them breed. So at this point, I'm not sure if she gets pregnant, who the father will be. That's why I want to pull that male out of here and just do purebreds with these guys. But that male right there is a stretch pearl. That would produce some pretty awesome pups between them two. I definitely think so. That would be super cool. And then if we know that that male is trying to breed, the second that we put that albino diamond male up in there, oh my goodness, it's going to be a free-for-all, because I only have one male in there that is trying to breed. And he's not really very aggressive with it. So that smaller male could come in and start going bam, 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 bam. And get the deed done and pass on that albino gene. We could possibly get some albino diamond babies out of it, or at least they would be het for albino, and you know, that they would just be worth a little bit more. But that would be super cool nonetheless. I have to get in here and fix these tiles, or possibly pull them out and just go ahead and do some sand in here. I'm not sure, but they are breaking these tiles at an alarming rate. I just can't seem to do tiles with large rays. I might be able to pull them out and do larger format tiles like the 18 by 18, and they might not be able to pull them up. But I don't have problems with the smaller fish, the big catfish. It's these rays. They've got so much force, and they're able to, you know, pull these tiles up. So this tank has failed with the tiles. Unlike my 1,000-gallon over here, which has, you know, been going strong now for over 13 years, which is crazy to me if you ask me. But there goes another one of those red-tailed giant gouramis. You can see he's got the red hue to him, but not as nice as that one in quarantine. So, a couple more updates before we chime off here. This tank is back up to its former glory. We had the Discus dropped another clutch of eggs up there, but they fungused over. So again, That is a no-go on the Discus babies, but I got my sponge filter hooked back up. It just turned out to be a series of unfortunate events. Somehow my airline got ripped out, probably when someone was up there messing with the plants or me doing the socks and we didn't catch it. But that could have probably saved some of those fish in the previous video you guys seen. But I normally have air and pass-through and filtration on every single tank. So if you guys happen to see it in a video, a tank with no sponge filter in it, I don't always catch it. So if you guys post in the comments, you guys sometimes catch things that I don't always see, and it could be appreciated, always having more eyes on it. But you guys see, we got what, 1, 2, 3 puffers back together. We got the gang back together. Look at that. We finally got the small guys to catch up. I had to put the big guy on a diet and really beef up the small guys, but they are definitely catching up in size, and they are now starting to grow nicely together. But we got the 3 MBUs back together. They do play nice with other fish, so I was thinking of possibly putting them MBUs over here in this tank, and that would open up this tank for yet something else. So there we have it, folks. That was a little update video and everything that we've gotten in. Oh, and I've got the scat all healed back up. I'm ready to take him out of quarantine as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the little updates. We will catch you in the next video. As always, stay fishy, my friends.